Alright, we're opening up our renewal gifts. The new Dominaria United set just downloaded. Alright, got a couple cool gifts. I'm definitely gonna unlock the Mastery Pass, the cheaper one.
Don't worry, my Phyrexian friends.
Sure, why not? Let's go ahead and set some defaults and open up our vault progress. Alright, for those of you new to the channel, this is Dominaria United Limited Draft that we're going over. You will see me look down at my notes on occasion. I went through and graded all the cards in the set and put them up as limited set reviews on YouTube, so if you haven't seen that already, please take a look at the link up above me that will go over that playlist. I also will sometimes be looking over to my left. I have a 4-monitor setup here. On my left, I can see in 17lands.com a very good automated scraper of my drafts. I can see my historical data of what I've seen in each draft pick. That will help us decide kind of what signals that we're seeing along the way. If you haven't noticed by now, I do like to play competitively. I view Magic as a puzzle, and I like to figure it out and really come up with the best strategy. So that's kind of what this channel shifts a little bit into. We focus a bit more on how we can improve together. The goal isn't necessarily isn't to win, it's to figure out the set and learn as much as we can about it. And in doing so, my commentary will kind of focus around that. So rather than just saying, I think we should do this, or I think we should do that, I'm going to try to go over why I'm doing something, and that way you learn, and also I learn as I find the best way to learn is to teach. And that's kind of part of the motivation of this channel. Part of what I want to say before we do that, though, you can really help me out by doing a few things. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I also do sell sealed vintage Magic boxes down in the link below. You can check that out. Alright, let's jump into our very first Dominaria United Premier Draft. Alright, and usually these, it looks like the rewards stay about the same, so we want at least 4 wins to kind of start breaking even, 5 wins, 18, yep. Alright, it's the normal pattern. Also, I go over how to go infinite on MTG Arena. I have not paid for MTG Arena in the last 5 years or so, and I do that through learning how to play well, playing limited, and I go over all the different strategies of that. So, if you have a minute, take a look at how I opened up 291 booster packs in my last Streets of New Capenna draft. And I did that, and I actually grew in gems and gold over that time, so my link goes over how to do that. Let's dive in. Alright, oh, we have a Liliana of the Veil. Alright, we're going to start off with black. I think I had this as the best Planeswalker. I had her as a B+. It's a near bomb. But since we want to talk about the strategy of the other things, we also have, oh wow, we have a lot of good cards here. Choking Miasma, I mean, that one's fine. Tail Swipe, I think it's fine. Do you want to highlight Garna here? Whenever another creature you control dies, draw a card if it was attacking. Otherwise, it deals 1 damage each opponent. It's a 4/3 for 4. That is really good. I don't think it's quite as good as Liliana. I don't know. That is tough. It's definitely not the first pick because I don't want to lock myself into black-red. I'd rather just choose a single color first, but that is a close pick in my mind. The rest here are all fine. Get to Amplifier I've heard a lot about people having good luck with. That's about it. Up next, I'm good with Phyrexian Missionary. I think I had this one as a B. Although Phyrexian Rager is really good too. I think that one's just a C+. So I think the Missionary is just the best card here. Yeah. Let's see. Protect Negotiators is fine. Tori Davenant's fine. Looks like our opponent did take a rare, so we can't read too much from this. Phyrexian Rager would probably be the best off-color item, but I also like Tribute to Urborg and Orborg Repossession. And Bog Badger's okay. So Phyrexian Missionary would be first. My second one would be Phyrexian Rager, then probably Urborg Repossession. Those two mostly to stay on color, but I like Phyrexian Rager as like a very, not quite a pull in the black, but close. But Phyrexian Missionary is a really good card. Alright, so we're trying to lead into black-white, but we're definitely not committed to them. What kind of signals do we have? So there were... Joda is not playable in Limited, nor is Inscribed Tablet in my mind. Or, sorry, this is a different card than I was thinking it was. Inscribed Tablet actually isn't horrible to make sure you get the right mana. Stall for Time I like a lot in white. I really like it when it's also with blue. Let's see. I don't really like the Defenders. I don't want to go that route. Yeah, I mean, oh, the Prodigy is actually really good. I might go with the Prodigy. I'm going to click the Prodigy first. Yeah, C+. What was... Stall for Time, I think, was also a C+. Yeah, let's stay on color and go Stall for Time. Okay, looks like we might get rewarded for that. Oh, this is not... I'm still learning the cards as I go through, and I don't memorize them. Pilfer, I like Najal a lot. It's a little ways from where we're going, but is that what we're getting past? I just don't think people want to pick that up right away. There is another Vine Shaper Prodigy. All these are just fine cards. I'm just going to go with the raw power right now, in case that's what we get past. Okay, that's the dual land that we like. Let's see. Urborg Repossession's good. Samite Herbalist is fine. It's on color with us. I like Talus Lookout a lot. I also like Flowstone Infusion and Sunlit Marsh. Alright. I'm just gonna go for a 2-drop. Oh, it gave me... Okay, I'm fine with Flowstone Infusion. I don't know what happened there, but... Take up the Shield, Tolarian Geyser, Voda, no. Battle Rage Blessing, no. Orborg Repossession, no. Another Flowstone Infusion. Red does seem to be coming a little bit, but so does white. And blue did too. It's really hard to tell. There's not really a lot of signals right now. Part of that just nobody knows the power of everything here. I still think I like Take Up the Shield the most. It's one of my top white commons. Alright, so now we're being passed. I don't really like Fires of Victory. Flowstone Kavu is fine. The Tolarian Terror and Voda are okay. I have been past some blue. Alright, Phyrexian Warhorse. Looks like I'm not getting black, unfortunately. Molten Monstrosity's fine. So now we're starting to... we're waffling a lot, which is fine early in a set. Starting to notice red and white are coming up, and blue, which are my three favorite colors in the set. Unfortunately, haven't seen any black, so I'm finding it hard to actually play Liliana. Yeah, this might, this red here is starting to solidify me into red. Grotto's fine, that's fine. But it's looking like blue-red. But really red in any color. I don't know what my other color is here. Could be red-white. Alright. It's Counterspell in blue, which is good. Thrill Possibility, meh. I like this. We're kind of looking like red-blue, which I think is the most powerful deck. I would really like to pick that up. It's nice to have like a splash of white, which we can maybe do with our white here. Okay, another get to amplifier. We're picking those up a good amount. Yeah, I think this is telling us we should be in red-blue. Volch Tide Turner's fine in that deck, but I really would rather be aggressive. So let's start kind of taking this as side stuff here. Alright. Well, the Prodigy, if we end up getting into green, but I think I more... just wanted to figure out my colors there. Negate. I don't see a world where we play Negate in best of one. So just take a couple of black cards here in case we get into that. But basically, what we feel really good about is red. I didn't see any green, so I don't think we're going to consider any of these cards. Don't care about that. The white thing, fine. So blue, so this is good in blue-red, and so is Flowstone and Fusion. I think it's between those two. This helps us draw into more, but Flowstone and Fusion, it just kills a lot. But this draws you a card with it. Yeah. Yeah, I have Flowstone Infusion as higher. I think I have that as a C plus and Timely Interference as a C, but that might be wrong with this deck. I don't care about most of these here. For Phyrexian Espionage, no. Pixie Illusionist, no. Talus Lookout I like. I have that as my top blue common. I'm gonna go with it. This 2-drop's fine. So I have a few... Actually, this one's not a 2-drop. So I'm going to start clearing... start making a pile of sort of the other cards type of things. Removal. And such. Which we should have a pretty big pile of. Because we're in the spells deck. But this way I can kind of look at my mana curve. Another Protect Negotiators, okay. Maybe? No. Yeah, I think having another instant that can counter, and then it also helps feed our whole instant and sorcery spell theme. Kind of hoping we get a bunch of creatures out early and then just start countering things. Battlewing Mystic, that's exactly what we want. I almost don't have to look at the other cards, but I will just to see it. I like Tolarian Geyser. I don't like Hammerhand. I've been hearing people say they like this card, or I don't know. I don't like any time you can get 2 for 1. But this 2/1 flyer, so again, gets out quick when we want to, and it can draw us 2 cards in the late game effectively after we play out all of our stuff, because I'm a little bit worried about us running out of steam. I will take that. I think we are in the right deck. Hoping we didn't waffle as much early necessarily, but it's fine. We can take another Protective Negotiation. Arona's Vortex. We would need to splash black to make that really good. Voda. Smash Dust I don't really like as anything but a sideboard. I'm taking a lot of Protect the Negotiators. Hopefully our get out early, then counter things actually works. I mean, Idyllic Beachfront wouldn't be horrible to get something else out here, like a Take Up the Shield or a Stall for Time. Ooh, Stall for Time is pretty good. Not yet, I guess. Wish I could think about that a little bit more, but Yoshi Declares War I think is fine. Essence Scatter I like. Impede Momentum's okay. Farrax Espionage okay, but I'd rather have a splash there. So yeah, actually, Yoshi Declares War is I think is the better ones. Okay, no, I have it as a C minus. That's right. This is not the saga that permanently makes 4/4. It's just for 1 turn. So Essence Scatter for sure. Okay, I like the Drake. I mean, it's vanilla, but it's a 2/3 flyer for 3. I'm not in green. I have another Get to Amplifier. That's attractive too. Yeah, by a good amount, I think. I like the Drake, but I want cheap creatures and then counter later, remember? Alright, Combat Research, meh. I like Tolarian Geyser. I wish I took that land that was also white. Yeah, Combat Research. I don't hate it. It's a C. What's Tolarian Geyser? That was also a C, so think I just need another creature that can potentially stack my deck. Yeah, I needed that white land. I can also then play maybe some Stall for Time. So this is the things you learn as you go. All these Tolarian Geysers I'm picking up. I got my Grotto at least. But we can be on the lookout for more. Any of these, any chance of playing? This would be the most likely. All right. More creatures. I'm surprised that this is going so late. That is a good common. Alright, Defiler of Flesh. I don't think we have enough black here to help us. B minus only on that one. Oh, we have a Battling Mystic. Oh my gosh, we have Belmore Battle Mage Captain too. I want both. Alright, comes down to a grade test here. Belmore B minus. Battlewing is a B, yeah. This one, all creatures get +1/+0 and gain trample. This one, I can draw more cards, though. I need that. I like both, don't get me wrong. I mean, maybe this is tough. And then there's, like, lands I could use, too. But I'm not going to pick them here. Alright, so some Cleaver that we really are going to have a hard time splashing unless we pick up more. Scribe Tablet would help us splash, take up the shield. 2/1 Vigilance can't be blocked alone. Yeah, maybe. Tap target creature and put 3 stun counters on it. Meh. Mary's Outrider deals damage. Oh, okay. Fullstone Kavu. These are all fine. Again, I guess I'm like to go fast here. Micromancer can get us what? Flowstone or Timely? I don't think I was that. Ooh. Also have an Essence Scatter though. I wasn't that high on Micromancers. It's just a C, but it can get us some decent stuff. Oh, and all the whole Timely Interference and all that. I don't think it's better than Essence Scatter. Get 2 amplifiers in this too, though. Yeah, I think Essence Scatter is best. We do need our counter. All right. How many instant sources do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have a lot. That actually might be reasonable. Better than I thought it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think we need to pick up a 2-drop here. Maybe just smooth out our lands? How many creatures do we have? We have 13? Alright. Oh man, there's like nothing here for us. I mean, if we do splash into white, we'll take that. But it's not looking good. I didn't prioritize the lands on a couple occasions. I still don't think you need to prioritize lands higher than most good cards. So I don't like really regret it. I do regret the one blue-white that I skipped because I didn't have another good pick. Get 2 amplifier. So here's the only issue I have here is whenever I cast instant sorcery spell, but most of mine are counter spells. Yeah. Maybe I should have taken up more timely interferences. All right, so I do have some flyers. All right, now's a good time to pick up some mana. I have red-white. Would I be able to splash at that point? I don't think so. That Prodigy is going too late. Okay, now we have timely interference. I definitely want that more than another get 2 amplifier. Micromancer wield, I mean, it's, oof, that picks up a timely interference and other things, but I want the timely interference itself. Goblin Picker, another 2, okay. Doesn't matter. And doesn't matter. Alright, so we are not playing 3 colors. I mean, it's fine. We didn't even try to go for domain. In a way, I don't think we would have had access to enough there in order to play white. Oh, Yeah, this is that bug where we got a Flowstone Infusion, but it may I thought I had that in my deck, but I think when I hit done and then come back in, it's going to say I didn't actually pick that. It's not a real card. Yeah. That sucks. 'Cause I was kind of thinking it kind of led us in that direction, but um, all right. None of these. All right, so I'm putting our counter spells over here. They will be used later in the game. My instants and sorceries that I'm just going to use for things are here. Did I really not pick any Flowstone Infusion up then? Wow. Alright, so I don't think this is the best build of this deck. You play and you learn. Yeah, the synergies are what I didn't get here. I do think it's going to be nice to have, like, big creatures out, drawing into more. Like, I really like the Battlewing Mystics. By big creature, okay. A bunch of creatures out quickly. And this can, like, play the whole returning, like, it's a tempo game, right? We can return a bunch of creatures to their hand. We can filter some of our cards out. We can play some instants or sorceries and really just counter their stuff after we get things out early. Okay, we do have a couple of these geysers. That's good. Alright, I don't think we need the grotto. We probably can play with all of our draw and our curve. We can play 16 lands. That gives us 9 of each color, which is what we like. The Protect Negotiators are interesting. Like, I wonder... I hope our opponent tries to play spells on our turn, and then we can counter them and get the Get-To amplifier to pump up. Alright, we need to get rid of 2 cards. I don't really want to get rid of my power stuff. Okay, I do need some high-end. I have a lot of 2s, though. What do we want? I don't really care for this enlist creature so much. The rest I like. I would need one more cut. What is this typically going to be in our deck? I mean, it is a power card, which I said I didn't want to cut. But we can usually get this to be, like, its greatest power, so -3. Yeah. Alright, so that's a 5 mana 5/5. Yeah, that's good. I either cut maybe a Voda Sea Scavenger that is typically going to look at the top 2 of my library, put one of those cards on top and the rest on the bottom. Not bad. I could cut a 2-drop. Maybe it's just this Vigilance guy. I don't really care that it can't be blocked. we need... So I have a lot of Get to amplifiers, and like I said, I unfortunately did not get enough instants and sorceries to play on my turn. I have a reasonable number, though, but I do like returning a creature to their hand with this kind of a deck in the late game. So that's kind of like where my late power comes from, right? Play everything early, and then stay flexible and play late. Like, return their stuff to hand and get through. That's what I'm hoping. And then I can counter them after I bounce some type of thing. Yeah, I think this is the deck. I kind of like being able to discard my bad cards for good cards. Pretty cheaply. Alright, this is our deck. Thanks, everybody. Remember to like and subscribe. I will be posting all the games and different videos throughout the week. But I do think I'll be releasing several videos a day. So stay tuned. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our Dominaria United draft. This is our first draft. We drafted blue-red. Our strategy is to get out early with a bunch of different 2-drops. Then it's really a tempo game. Get out early, then start countering their stuff. We have Essence Scatter, we have Protect Negotiators, and then we can pump up our stuff with some timely interferences. We can redraw into things after we played out all of our cheap stuff with Battlewing Mystic. We can copy our instants or sorceries. We have a decent amount of card draw and bouncing card draw, and also stacking our deck, so it should be interesting. I think this is one of the better decks in the format. I don't think I necessarily drafted the best version of it. I wish I had some more instant or sorceries, like more timely interferences, maybe some Flowstone Initiate. I don't know, the one that basically +2, -2 red on some creatures, but this will do. Let's give it a whirl.